Okay, guys. In the last class, we had discussed about the border plat and why we choose the border plat. What are the advantages in a border plat compared with the polar plat? And what are the differences between the border plat and polar plat? The border plat will measure the magnitude and the phase in a separate quantity. While we are drawing the magnitude plat, x-axis will take the similar or log scale, y-axis is the linear, the gain units are the dB, how we are then our dB scale లో మనం magnitude measure చేయాలంటే which formula we should consider and why we should consider that formula only. All those things are we had discussed in the last class. The ending of last class we had concluded with in any transfer function mainly several type of basic factors will appear. Those things are the constant gain, integral factor, derivative factor, first order factor in denominator and a numerator. In the same way, quadratic factor in the denominator and numerator. So we know that one. So maximum ఈ 7 మాత్రమే ఉంటాయని మనం కన్క్లూడ్ చేస్తాం. We are able to draw the Bodo plat for these 7 factors and how it will be appeared. Bodo plat లో ఉన్న magnitude plat, phase plat ఈ basic factors డ్రా చేస్తే ఎలా వస్తాయి, సో ఆ basic factors plat ఎలా డ్రా చేయాలి, is there any possible of approximations like we are discussed type and order method and method 3 in a polar plat, is there any approximation to draw these plats? If you are able to know all those things for individually, then you can draw a Bodo plat. It will combine the factors also. So in the first one, basic one, there is a constant gain. First factor is the constant gain, that is k. So first factor is our. So what was the basic thing? D of s equal to k. First step is always step 1, s replaces j omega. For ever convenient, maybe we'll take as it is. Here we don't have any s. Then g of j omega also still it will be k. So magnitude of this one is root of k square plus 0 square, that is k. And angle phi equal to tan inverse of 0 by k, then it will get 0 degrees. ఇది మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్, ఇది ఫేజ్. ఇందులో ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీనే లేదు కాబట్టి సో ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ చేంజ్ అయ్యే పాసిబిలిటీ లేదు. ఆల్రెడీ ఐ హ్యాడ్ మెన్షన్ దట్ వన్. ఇక్కడ మనకు 2 ప్లాట్స్ ఉంటాయని చెప్పేసి, ఇదేమో మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ప్లాట్, ఇదేమో ఫేజ్ ప్లాట్. ఫర్ బోత్ phase plat and magnitude plat, x-axis is the log scale, and here magnitude plat, this is the linear scale, that is dB scale, and this one is the angles, that is measured in degrees. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ కాన్స్టెంట్ గెయిన్ కి బోడో ప్లాట్ అంటే ఒక మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ప్లాట్, ఫేజ్ ప్లాట్. ఈ మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ప్లాట్ ఎలా వస్తుంది, రైట్? మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ఈక్వల్ టు కే అయితే, magnitude equal to k అయితే, then magnitude in dBs లో మెజర్ చేయాలంటే it will be like 20 log k అవుతుంది, రైట్? సో magnitude మనం polar plot in dBs లో కదా మెజర్ చేసి, that's why 20 log k. If I'll take suppose k equal to 0, what is the log 0, right? If we'll take what is log 0, it is undefined, right? That's why you'll never choose it. Suppose k 0 పెట్టినామంటే, suppose the transfer function, suppose g of s equal to k by s plus 1. If you put the k equal to 0, then there is no transfer function. That's why k equal to 0 term అనేది మీకు ఎప్పుడు ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వదు. So apart from that, k is less than 0 or greater than 0. Most probably will take any gain will not measure any negative things. That's why will take always positive one. So ఇక్కడ possibilities ఏంటి? What are the possibilities? So suppose if I'll take k equal to 1, what is my magnitude value, that is m1 in dBs. 20 log 1 will get 0, right? If I'll take k value greater than 1 or simply k equal to some 10 తీసుకున్నాం అనుకో, then your magnitude in dB is equal to 20 log 10 and base 10. What will get? 20, right? So from the below observation, suppose if I'll take k equal to 0 to 1 I had taken like that. Suppose k equal to 0.5 తీసుకుంటే then your magnitude is in dB 20 log 0.5 base 10. For this one you will get negative values will appear it. From the above conclusions, you should not k equal to 0. K equal to 0 ఎప్పుడు ఉండకూడదు, right? Just hold on a second. I will switch off the fan. It will reduce the noise. Now it will little bit good. K equal to 0 will not take it. Why? Because if we substitute k equal to 0, so it's undefined thing. And if you take the k value 0 to 1, then your magnitude in dB is negative value. If we will take k equal to 1, then your magnitude in dB equal to 0. Suppose if we will take k equal to k greater than 1 in dB equal to positive value. For these things, if you draw a Bodo plot or magnitude plot, so this is the origin 0 dB line. So for this one, if we take k greater than 0, if k greater than 0, it will be appear here. This is the k equal to 0 1 line. This is the k less than 0 less than 1. These are the possibilities of different values of gain. అంటే మనం తీసుకున్న సిస్టమ్ యొక్క గెయిన్ 0 to 1 లోపు ఉంటే obviously it have the negative gain or negative dB line. So we know that one. So magnitude don't have any phase change. So దీనికి అదే విధంగా మనం phase డ్రా చేస్తే this is the log scale and 0 degrees time. From this here angle will be increased. So మనకు కాన్స్టెంట్ వాల్యూ ఎప్పుడు ఫేజ్ ని యాడ్ చేయదు కాబట్టి ఆల్వేస్ విల్ హ్యావ్ సమ్ స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ అట్ 0 degrees. These are the magnitude and phase plot for a constant gain term. In the constant gain term, these three are the possibilities. You don't have any phase change if the system have only gain is there. System కి ఓన్లీ గెయిన్ మాత్రమే ఉంటే మీరు ఇచ్చిన ఇన్పుట్ ని అవుట్పుట్ ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే అవుట్పుట్ లో ఎటువంటి చేంజ్ ఉండదు. ఎప్పుడు దేంట్లో ఫేజ్ క్వాంటిటీలో. magnitude లో if k greater than 1 అయితే మీరు పాజిటివ్ dB ని అంటే పాజిటివ్ గెయిన్ ని అంటే ఇంక్రీజింగ్ ఆఫ్ గెయిన్ ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. అదే 0 to 1 రూపు ఉంటే మనకి సిస్టమిక్ గెయిన్ డిక్రీజింగ్ ఆఫ్ గెయిన్ అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తారు. if k equal to 1 you don't have any change in the input amplitude. Next we will see the second factor. That one is the second factor. That one is the integral factor. Here motive is simple. So we should draw a Bodo plot. The aim of the any problem is draw a Bodo plot. Bodo plot is a consist of one is a magnitude plot and another is the phase plot. రెండు సపరేట్ ప్లాట్ గా డ్రా చేయాలి. మెయిన్ మోటో మీరు ఏ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇచ్చినా సరే బోడో ప్లాట్ డ్రా చేయమని అంటే ఒకటి మాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ప్లాట్ డ్రా చేయాలి, ఫేజ్ ప్లాట్ డ్రా చేయాలి. అంటే ఇచ్చిన ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ మాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ఫార్మాట్ లోకి కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తాము, ఫేజ్ ఫార్మాట్ లోకి కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తాం యాజ్ లైక్ యాజ్ పోలార్ ప్లాట్. కన్వర్ట్ చేసిన తర్వాత దాని ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ dBs లో మెజర్ చేయడం కోసం విల్ మేక్ ఎస్ 20 log. For then you can substitute the frequencies and find it. Suppose integral factor అయితే most of what is the your transfer function, it should be k by s. If maybe some nth order, it may be k to s power. First we will solve this and we can apply the results of these k by s to k by s power n. Right? First k by s కి అప్లై చేస్తే రేట్ ఏమొస్తుంది మీకు? ఫస్ట్ what is the first step? s replace with j omega. Then your g of j omega is k by j omega. So what was the magnitude format of the given transfer function? That is a magnitude format, that is a g of j omega equal to what will be this thing, k square root of k square plus 0 square divided by root of 0 square plus w square. Then it will be k by w. What is the magnitude in dB? Why? Because the magnitude plot we are measuring the dBs. Then 20 log magnitude of G of j omega, then that will be 20 log K by W. K by W అవుతుంది, right? Yes, right. Okay. What was the next quantity? This magnitude in dB is sufficient to draw the magnitude plot. And the next one, you should draw the phasor plot. For that one, you should find out the phasor, that is equal to, what is the phase of K by the tan inverse of imaginary part 0, real part K, and the denominator tan inverse of imaginary part W, real part 0, that is equal to tan inverse of 0 divided by tan inverse of infinity. For these things, tan inverse of 0 is 0 degrees, tan inverse of infinity is 90 degrees. For this is a minus 90 degrees. So if integral factor is whatever the frequency will give, it will always provide the minus 90 degrees phase shift in output compared with the input, irrespective of the frequency, right? But it has change in the magnitude. What was that change in the magnitude? ఎందుకంటే మనం ఈ magnitude ఎటువంటి చేంజ్ వస్తుందో తెలిస్తే దెన్ మన ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ ఏదైనా ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఫ్యాక్టర్ ఉన్నప్పుడు దెన్ వీ కెన్ ఎస్టిమేట్ ద అప్రాక్సిమేట్ ఫ్లాట్. సో ఏ చేంజ్ వస్తుంది, వాట్ ఆర్ ద పాసిబిలిటీస్? ఫస్ట్ విల్ టేక్, సో మనం ఆల్రెడీ స్టాండర్డ్ మెథడ్ డిస్క్రైబ్ చేసేటప్పుడు డబ్ల్యూని ఎలా చూస్ చేసుకోవాలంటే ఫస్ట్ వాల్యూ ఇస్ నియర్ టు 0. ఫర్ దట్ వన్ జస్ట్ ఐ విల్ టేక్ 0.1. If I take the 0.1, what is your magnitude in dB? That is equal to 20 log K by W, that is equal to 20 log K by 0.1. If I will take for the convenience, let us take some K equal to 1 or 0 dB. So for your convenience, if you take K equal to 1, what was the value of this one? 20 log 1 by 0.1 base 10. 1 by 0.1 is 20 log base 10 base 10. You will get 20 dB. ఇక్కడ మనం రెండు ప్లాట్స్ డ్రా చేయాలి. ఒకటి వచ్చేసి మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ప్లాట్, రెండు ఫేజ్ ప్లాట్. ఆ మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ప్లాట్ వచ్చేసి ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ టీబీస్ లో మెజర్ చేస్తాం కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ డీబీకి రిలేటెడ్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయండి. అలాగే నెక్స్ట్ ఫేజ్ ప్లాట్, ఫేజ్కి mathematical expression find out చేయండి. Integral factor లో does not receive any mathematical expression. Why? Because integral factor always provides the minus 90 degrees irrespective of the input frequency. So find out చేసిన తర్వాత for each and every frequency we should find out the magnitude, right, like this, and substitute in a graph. Like what was that means? The previous one here, if you observe, for W equal to 0.1, magnitude in dB we have received 20 dB. In the same way, if you will take W equal to 1, for my convenience I have taken K equal to 1, right? So W equal to 1. If you take the W equal to 1, what is the formula for magnitude in dB equal to 20 log? If K equal to 1, it means 1 by W base 10. If you take the 1, it will be 20 log 1 base 10. What is the log 1? You will get 0 dB. For W equal to 1, you have received the 0 dB. For W equal to 0.1, you have received the 20 dB. In the same way, if you will take the more values, that means for W equal to 10, what was the magnitude you will receive? That is magnitude in dB formula, we know that one, 20 log 1 by W, 20 log 1 by 10 base 10. For you will receive 20 log 1 by 10, that's a 0.1, 10. What is the 0.1? 10 power minus 1. So 20 log 10 power minus 1 base 10. What was the final you will get? Minus 20 dB. So for W equal to 10 radians per second, you will receive minus 20 dB. So let us finish. You can take more values too. So just we try to conclude with these three values. If you observe these three values, for W equal to 0.1, we have received 20 dB. For W equal to 1, 0 dB. For W equal to 10, this is the 10. W equal to 10, we have received minus 20 dB. So suppose we will draw the magnitude plot. In the x-axis, it's a log scale. On y-axis, it's a linear scale in terms of dBs. So first try to measure it. Log scale, this is the W. First, what is the first point? W equal to 0.1 and here the dB. For 0.1, what was the dB you had received as again 20 dB. Somewhere measure this is the 10 అనుకోండి, ఇది 20 అనుకోండి. Here you had received the first point is this one. And what about the second point? For W equal to 1, you will receive 0 dB. 0.1 అంటే somewhere ఇక్కడ 1 అనుకుంటే 0 dB లో you will receive this. And if you take the W equal to 10 here, and I had taken the minus 20 dB here, then minus 20 dB 10 you will reach this one. If you join these three things, this is your magnitude response of a system for different frequencies. That means frequency increasing thing. If you observe entire thing, what was the change from first point to second point? You will observe just 20 dB nunchi you will get 0 dB, 20 dB. 1 to 2, that means 0 dB to 20 dB. If you observe that time, every decade, for 0.1, if you multiply with the 10, you will get 1. So, if 10 change, you will receive 20 dB, that means 20 dB change. What was the slope formula? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So, here y2 is the 20 minus 0 divided by x2 1 minus 0.1. You will get 20 by 0.9. Somewhere maybe if you take it is near to 0 అనుకుంటే, let us take 0.1. if you take the near to 0, if you take the 0, then in denominator for approximation I will take it's a 20 dB. If you will measure the slope of these things, entire frequency 1, you can 10. In the same way, if you measure here also, y2 is the 0, y2 is minus 0 minus y1 is minus 20 dB. If you will measure like this, here 10 minus 1 also you will get, for every changing you will get just 20 dB only. Just hold on a second. Wait, always slope is x2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Here x1 is 1, x2 is 10, 10 minus 1 9. Here y2 minus 20 dB. Okay, just wait, hold on a second. Just hold on a second. Why? Because always you will receive the slope is minus 20 dB. It's a standard format. So try to get that. Just wait a second. Here the plot is simple. In this plot will be there. This is the 0 dB line. Cross at W equal to 1 value. W equal to 0.1 you will receive plus 20 dB. W equal to 10 value, you will receive minus 20 dB. Suppose first we will measure the slope 0.1 to 0.2. So what is the slope? Always we will measure y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. What is the y2 here? 0, y1 20 divided by x2, it's 1 minus x1 0.9. You get minus 20 divided by 1 minus 0.1, you will get 0.9. So approximately you will get, you will end with minus 20. If you will multiply both by 10 by 10, you will get 9. So approximately you will get minus 20 dB. The same way, if you will solve for another one also, that means 0.2 to 0.3. So what is the y2 0.3 here? Minus 20 minus 0 divided by 1 minus 10, or maybe here you will get minus 20 minus 0. Here if you continue the same thing, then also you will end with same thing like this, minus 20 dB. Here if you will observe anything, This is the minus 20 dB slope change. Here also minus 20 dB change will be there. So from these two things, we can say that in the same way, if we draw the phase plot, we had ended with another one minus 90 degrees. If we draw the phase plot minus 90 degrees, you'll get some constant line. From above two things, if any pole is located at origin or at some integrator factor, it will always have minus 20 dB slope line is there. Continuously it will give minus 20 dB and minus 90 degrees phase shift will be there. These are the conclusions of the integral factor. Suppose if we'll take the more number, some n number will be there, then automatically your slope will give the minus 20 n dB slope and phase also minus 90 n degrees will be there in a phase plot. So these are the conclusions of the integral factor. Now we'll move to the derivative factor. That means the transfer function is g of s equal to s, or maybe the basic thing is k. For our convenience, it will take k equal to 1. If you follow the same procedure, then whatever the procedure we had taken for the integral factor, g of s, you will end with the some 20 dB plus 20 dB positive slope and plus 90 degrees phase. For your convenience, I had given as an assignment. Try with yourself. Suppose if you have any doubts regarding this, you can ask me at any time. I will try to give the solution for that one. Suppose if you take the up to nth term, then automatically it will give plus 20 n dB slope and plus 90 degrees and phase. What is the n means? Suppose for your convenience, if you take the s square, then 20 into 2 dB, that is equal to plus 40 dB. In the same way, slope minus plus 90 into n into 2, that means 180 degrees. Like this. N means like what was that? N ante మీ ఎంత ఆర్డర్ అయితే ఉందో, suppose s square will be there, that means 2 zeros at origin, then you can substitute these zeros number at nth place, then you will get the associated magnitude and the phase of a derivative factor. And what was the third one? Third factor is the first order denominator. These are the little bit observable thing. Okay, just try to understand this one is clearly. Once if we gone through this, then you can understand the polar plot or the first order take denominator. First order denominator. Standard transfer function is f is equal to 1 by 1 plus st, right? 1 by 1. This is a little bit crucial thing. That's why I will use a sketch for these things. G of s equal to 1 by 1 plus st, right? So what was the first step? S is replaced with j omega. Then g omega is 1 by 1 plus j omega. Remember always 1 plus st is the basic part, or that means standard transfer function. మీకు ఏమైనా పోల్స్ ఉన్నా జీరోస్ ఉన్నా ఆల్వేస్ యూ షుడ్ కన్వర్ట్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ 1 plus st. సో 1 plus st లే కన్వర్ట్ చేయకుండా చేయలేమో సార్ అంటే ఇఫ్ యూ స్టిక్ ఆన్ ద స్టాండర్డ్ ప్రొసీజర్, దట్ మీన్స్ ఇఫ్ యూ రీప్లేస్ s with j omega and you can substitute the w each and every time, and for that one you find out the magnitude and you can denote the point on a plot. You can draw those points. But if you are able to convert 1 plus st, then you can make some approximations to draw the border plot. Them valid approximations, not a unvalid approximation. 1 by j omega t. So border plot or polar plot is drawn in between the magnitude and phase. So first you don't need to convert this one. What was the magnitude format for this one is okay, E of j omega equal to root of real square plus imaginary square by root of real square plus imaginary square. For your convenience, this is t is not a time or everything. This is just a constant. So for your convenience, just take t equal to 1. So just t equal to 1 అనుకోండి. Then your magnitude transfer function is 1 by root of 1 square 1 plus w square. This is the magnitude. What was the magnitude in dB? That is equal to 20 log magnitude. Then magnitude in dB equation is 20 log of 1 by root of 1 plus w square, right? And log always we know that in basic time. This is the magnitude in dB. Once we know this one, then we can draw the magnitude plot. Why? The magnitude plot is always y-axis magnitude, x-axis frequency, right? And what was the next one? That was the phase plot. So how we square the phase? Raise of pi. Pi is tan inverse of imaginary part is 0, real part 1, and tan inverse of, if you take the t equal to 1, imaginary part w, real part 1. The numerator look same as tan inverse of w. These are the phase. Now we should draw the magnitude plot and phase plot, and what are the approximations we should take it. So first one, magnitude. Here the only variable is frequency. So suppose first take the condition, condition 1, very low frequencies. That means W is less than 1. That means in between the 0 to 1, but less than 1. For these scenarios, what is the magnitude term? For these scenarios, what was the magnitude term? We know that one, magnitude is equal to, magnitude in dB equal to 20 log 1 by root of 1 plus w square. If you take the numerator, 20 log minus 20 log root of 1 plus w square. Here I had condition, that means very low frequencies ki నేను తీసుకున్న కండిషన్ ఏంటంటే w is less than 1. If w is less than 1, shall I neglect this w? W is very less. Suppose w equal to 0.01. If 0.01, what is the w square? 0.001. So shall I neglect this value compared with the one? Then your magnitude term is minus 20 log root 1. Root 1 is a 1. What is the log 1? 0. 0 dB. So from these things we can conclude that if W is less than 1 or at low frequencies, magnitude equal to 0 dB. This is just approximation only. Just now, and at the end of this topic, I will give some clarification difference between approximation and original thing, and what are the difference, how we are able to calculate it. And the next one, the second condition, that is condition 2. If W is greater than 1 or at high frequencies, what was the magnitude? Magnitude in dB equal to minus 20 log root of 1 plus w square. If w is greater than 1, that means if we'll take the w equal to 10, what was the w square? 100. Shall I neglect this one if w square is 100? Right? Then what was your magnitude? Minus 20 log w, that is equal to minus 20 log base 10. Then it's a minus 20 dB. From the above two approximations, that means low frequencies, that is w less than 1. Here w less than 1, I had received the 0 dB. For high frequencies, w greater than 1, for I will receive minus 20 dB. If you try a magnitude plot, suppose I had taken a w equal to 1 here, and this region w less than 1, and this region w greater than 1, right? This region w less than 1, and this region is the w greater than 1. For these two things, how we should draw the plot? So magnitude plot ni ela draw cheyali? So first one I had taken w equal to 0.01. For here I taken, for my convenience, w equal to 10 తీసుకున్నాను. కానీ నాకెంత వచ్చిందంటే 0 dB వచ్చింది. If I'll take some value w equal to 0.05, I will does not surely get exactly 0 అయితే రాదు. So if we'll increase, that means suppose if we'll take at w equal to 1, what was my magnitude? Minus 20 log root of 1 plus 1 square is equal to minus 20 log root 2. For that one approximately I will get it minus 3 dB. సో నాకు ఇక్కడేమో w లెస్ దాన్ దగ్గర 0 dB వచ్చింది, w1 దగ్గర ఏమొచ్చిందంటే minus 3 dB. w10 దగ్గర ఎంత వచ్చింది? minus 20 dB. If we'll draw the plot by touching all these things, this is the 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, like this. This is the original plot. This is the original plot. So what was approximate plot? ప్రతిసారి ఇలా ఒరిజినల్ ప్లాట్ ని డ్రా చేయడం పాసిబుల్ అవుతుందా? దట్ మీన్స్ ఇంకా ఒరిజినల్ ప్లాట్ రావాలంటే w equal to 1, w equal to 10, w equal to 2, 3, 4, 5 ఇలా ప్లాట్ చేసుకుంటూ రావాలి. సో దెన్ ఆటోమేటిక్లీ యూ విల్ గెట్ దీస్ పాయింట్స్. అలాగే ఇక్కడ కూడా 0.01, 0.02 లైక్ దిస్. సో ప్రతిసారి ఇలా ప్రతి పాయింట్ ని క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకుంటా విల్ మేక్ సమ్ అప్రాక్సిమేషన్స్. వాట్ వాస్ దోస్ అప్రాక్సిమేషన్ అంటే, హియర్ w equal to 1, ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేసరికి మ్యాక్సిమం ఎర్రర్ ఎంత వస్తుందంటే minus 3 dB. Here the difference is minus 3 dB. Suppose if we'll take the plot as up to w equal to 1 is straight line 0 dB, from these two I will take minus 20 dB line. That means minus 20 dB line తో after w equal to 1 దగ్గర లైన్ డ్రా చేసుకుంటున్నా, ఇక్కడ 0 dB లైన్ తో నో స్లోప్ ఈజ్. సో ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే బ్రౌన్ కలర్ లో ఉందో దట్ వాస్ ద అప్రాక్సిమేషన్ లైన్. సో అప్రాక్సిమేటెడ్ అంటే ఒరిజినల్ కర్వ్ కాదనే కదా. ఒరిజినల్ కర్వ్కి అప్రాక్సిమేట్ కర్వ్కి ఉన్న ఎర్రర్ ఎంత అంటే వాట్ ఎవర్ ద గ్యాప్ ఈస్ దేర్, ఈ గ్యాప్ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఆల్ దిస్ ఈజ్ ద ఎర్రర్ ఏరియా. దీంట్లో మ్యాక్సిమం ఎర్రర్ వచ్చే థింగ్ ఎక్కడ అంటే ఇక్కడ w equal to 1 దగ్గర. రిమైనింగ్ థింగ్ అంతా ఎర్రర్ చాలా తగ్గుతుంది. మ్యాక్సిమం ఎర్రర్ ఇస్ ద minus 3 dB. సో అంతకు మించి ఎర్రర్ అది కాబట్టి ఇఫ్ వీఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు టాలరేట్ విత్ దట్ వాల్యూ minus 3 dB తో మనం టాలరేట్ చేయగలిగితే, ఇఫ్ యూ మేక్ approximations rather than doing all these calculations, simply by that W equal to 1. Why we are taking the W equal to 1? What was the approximation? So standard transfer function, what was we had taken? 1 by 1 plus s. So that is, if you convert it 1 by j omega. So whatever the term is there, that means 1 plus j omega equal to 0, then omega equal to minus 1 approximately, or maybe some this value is there. That we can call it as a corner frequency. Here W1 and తీసుకోవడం కారణం ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ W equal to 1. Rather than 1 by 1 plus s, if my transfer function is 1 by 2s, then I should take W equal to 1 by 2 on 3 regions. One is the center region, the W equal to 1 by 2, W less than 1 by 2, and third region W greater than 1 by 2. Just hold, I am using some call. Sorry for the distance. So 1 minute. Okay guys, we'll continue again. Suppose if the transfer function is 1 plus 2s, then you will take the corner point is 1 by 2, and we will measure W less than 1 by 2, greater than 1 by 2. What I mean to say is, whenever the transfer function is there, always you will write 1 plus 2s and the corner point 1 by 2. So that means, suppose the transfer function is 1 plus 2s, that W equal to 1 by 2. After W equal to 1 by 2, you will add minus 20 dB. So previous case they could observe 0 dB in the. So after then you will receive a minus 20 dB. Suppose if you take the same way, it is a transfer function is 1 by 1 plus 2s, then your corner frequency is 1 by 2. This minus 20 dB will be added 1 by 2 place. Hope you are understanding that one. So this is the magnitude plot. And remember one thing, always you will measure in a standard format 1 plus st and try to find out the corner frequency. After that corner frequencies, you will receive it. That means minus 20 dB make add out, right? In the same way, if you will draw the phase plot for the given thing, మీరు ఇక్కడ phase plot find out చేస్తే pi equal to minus tan inverse of W వచ్చింది. మీకు previous case లో just you can go to the backward and you will do it this one. So to draw a phase plot, we don't have any shortcut. That means we are not able to locate the corner frequency. Locate చేయొచ్చు. That means minus tan inverse of, if you will substitute the W equal to 0, pi will get the 0 degrees. Substitute W equal to 1, you will get some tan inverse of 1 angle like that. Same way, W equal to infinity, we will get 90 degrees, right? So that means if you draw the phase plot for this one, so W equal to 0 degrees, here it will start, at W equal to infinity, you will at W equal to infinity, you will end with minus 90 degrees, this way, right? And ఇక్కడ మీకు నేను చెప్పాలనుకున్నది ఏంటంటే, సో మొత్తం చేంజ్ 0 నుంచి 90 degrees వరకు టోటల్ చేంజ్ జరుగుతుంది. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద మిడ్ పాయింట్? దట్ ఈస్ minus 45 degrees. సో టోటల్ చేంజ్ లో హాఫ్ పార్ట్ ఇది, రిమైనింగ్ హాఫ్ పార్ట్ ఇది. సో ఇందులో హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ది చేంజ్ ఓన్లీ అక్కర్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ ద కార్నర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ. సో వాట్ వాస్ ద tan inverse of 1? ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 45 degrees. అంటే W equal to 0 to infinity ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్ లో జస్ట్ 0 నుంచి 1 దగ్గరకు వచ్చేసరికి మీకు హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫేజ్ చేంజ్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. రిమైనింగ్ హాఫ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫేజ్ 1 to infinity వరకు వెళ్తే కానీ రాదు. సో ఫ్రమ్ దిస్, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు డ్రా ఏ అప్రాక్సిమేట్ ప్లాట్ ఆఫ్టర్ కార్నర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ, యూ కెన్ రైట్ డైరెక్ట్లీ minus 90 degrees after corner frequency, W equal to 1. So try to remember these things. Before the corner frequency, you will get the half of the phase change. After the corner frequency to infinity, you will get the remaining phase change, right? Hope you are understanding. Okay. For further clarifications, you can go with the Nagurkani. Okay. ఇక్కడ మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయాల్సిన థింగ్స్ ఓన్లీ conclusion points ఏంటి అంటే, while we are measuring magnitude in dB, whatever the current frequency you will take WC, here you will take 1. Before that one, whatever the transfer function, suppose g of s equal to 1 by 1 plus s, it will not contribute any magnitude, that is the 0 dB. And after 1 only, it will contribute minus 20 dB magnitude change. That you should remember. So అసలు ఇది ఎలా సార్ minus 20 dB like that అంటే, సో ఒక ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్ సపోజ్ లెట్ us say g of s equal to 1 by 1 plus s into 1 plus 2s అనుకుందాం, లెట్ us say, మీకు అర్థం అవ్వడం కోసం చెప్తాను. సో ఇందులో ఫస్ట్ కార్నర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ is s equal to 1, సెకండ్ కార్నర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ is s equal to 1 by 2. Which one is the near one? 1 by 2 is the near one. సో ఇక్కడ నేను ఏం చెప్తున్నా, కార్నర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ బిఫోర్ ఏ మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ఉండదు, ఆఫ్టర్ minus 20 dB ఉంటుంది. సో 1 by 2 బిఫోర్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద 1 by 2 అనుకుంటే, అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ద 1. సో ఫస్ట్ కార్నర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ is 1 by 2. Here you will get, before corner frequency I will get 0 dB, after corner frequency I will get minus 20 dB. సో ప్రీవియస్గా మీరు తీసుకున్నప్పుడేమో ఈ మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ అంటే ఇక్కడ ఒకే ఒక పోల్ ఉంది, ఇన్ఫినిటీ వరకు ఇంకే పోలు లేదు కాబట్టి ఆ minus 20 dB లైన్ అలాగే స్లోప్తో ఇన్ఫినిటీ వరకు వెళ్తుంది. బట్ ఇక్కడ ఇంకొక పోల్ కూడా ఉంది, దట్ వాజ్ లొకేటెడ్ అట్ s equal to -1, దట్ ఈస్ కార్నర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ is 1. ఫ్రమ్ 1 అగైన్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి minus 20 dB. ఇక్కడ 1 ఉంది కదా, ఈ కార్నర్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ బిఫోర్ ఏ మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ యాడ్ అవ్వదు, ఆఫ్టర్ దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ కంట్రిబ్యూట్ ద minus 20 dB అంటుంది, రైట్? సో దెన్ వాట్ వాజ్ ద టోటల్ మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ప్రీవియస్లీ 20 dB, minus 20 dB, అగైన్ minus 20 dB. Here you will get minus 40 dB. So this type of things you will do in a problem. సో అలా కాకోకుండా అంటే ఈ అప్రాక్సిమేషన్ చేసుకోకుంటే ఏమవుతుంది అంటే, ఇక్కడ మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసాం కదా, ఏదైతే మనకు మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ఫార్మాట్ వచ్చిందో, దట్ మీన్స్ ఈ మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఉంది కదా, ఈ మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ ఈక్వేషన్లో ప్రతి చోట W = 0, 1, 2, 3 ప్రతి చోట సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళి ప్రతి చోట వాల్యూ డినోట్ చేసి వాటిని కలపాలి. సో ఇది ఒకే ఒక ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్కి ఎంత కాంప్లికేటెడ్, ఒకే ఒక పోల్ ఉన్న ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్కి అంత కాంప్లికేటెడ్ అయితే మోర్ దాన్ 1 పోల్ ఉన్న ఈ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ ఫంక్షన్కి ఇంకెంత కాంప్లికేటెడ్ అవుతుంది. దట్స్ వై విల్ మేక్ ద అప్రాక్సిమేషన్, బట్ ఇన్ ద ఫేజ్ విల్ నాట్ డూ ఎనీ అప్రాక్సిమేషన్. ఓకే, సో సేమ్ ప్రొసీజర్ you will follow for the numerator too, that is 1 plus s. Okay, just listen these videos and I will send some PDF, go through it, you will understand that one. Okay, thank you.